Good morning, everybody. Me and my homegirl, Toni Morrison here, I'm going to get to that in a minute, are here to just, talk to you guys virtually in this virtual world we're living in. I know that Saturday, the governor has decided that we need to keep schools closed for the rest of the year. I'm sure that that is giving everybody a mixed bag of emotions. It certainly is for me in certain respects because of what's going on with the pandemic. It is the smartest and safest thing for us to stay away from each other. However, selfishly, I wish that I could be around you guys. I know that you guys miss each other. I know that you miss school in certain respects. Maybe not all of you, that's okay too. But I just know that these times are unprecedented and they're strange and uncomfortable or very out of the ordinary. So I just want you to know that you're not alone. And I feel similar feelings to you. Um, and I have ridden a wave of emotions. When that thing came out Saturday, I had a sense of relief and I had a great sense of sadness, not just for the class of 2020, which it sucks to be them right now because all of their senior year is being kind of taken away from them and there's so many unknowns, but for you guys too, because we're not going to see each other. We're not going to get those final moments in the classroom at the end of the school year that are so awesome and really fun and whatever. And I miss talking to you guys in the hall and talking to you in class and getting up and moving around. I'm not really one for liking to sit down. And so this has been quite a transition as we move into week 4 here for me. And I just want you to know that you're not alone and that we are all going through a lot right now. And it's okay to feel discouraged. It's okay to feel depressed about this stuff. It's okay to feel anxious. It's okay to not care or not want to do anything. And I just want you to know that it's never too late to start. And for some of you guys, that means, doing something. I'm just trying to keep this ball of collaboration and connection going, even though it's in the virtual world. And I hope you'll jump on with me because I really don't want you guys to give up. I really want you to get through this. I really want you to persevere because at the end of all of this, you're going to come out stronger. You're going to come out better. You're going to come out wiser for having gone through this because it is the trials and tribulations that we face in life that make us the strongest. Growth does not happen in a comfortable scenario ever, is it either physically or mentally? Growth happens when things are uncomfortable, painful, or strange, or weird, or different. That is when you grow. And I want you to remember that. I have one of my favorite authors here, Toni Morrison, and a little quote: if you want to fly, you have to give up the things that weigh you down. And I want you guys to fly. I don't want you to give up. Toni Morrison was an incredible author. She was an essayist. She wrote about women, especially Black women. She wrote about racism. She wrote about society. She wrote about different avenues of the human experience, and she was amazing at it. She's one of my favorite authors. Some of her books include The Bluest Eye, Beloved, which is probably her most famous. It was made into a movie in 1998, and I would highly recommend reading it and watching the movie. Song of Solomon, she also wrote. And I keep going back to something that she wrote in a time when she was feeling despair, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like she can do a better job being eloquent than I can in these kinds of things. So here it is. I am staring out of the window in an extremely dark mood, feeling helpless. A friend, a fellow artist, calls to wish me happy holidays. He asks, "How are you?" And instead of, "Oh, fine, and you?" I blurt out the truth. Not well. Not only am I depressed, I can't seem to work, to write. It is though I am paralyzed, unable to write anything more in a novel I've begun. I've never felt this way before. He interrupts, shouting, "No, no, no. This is precisely the time when artists go to work, not when everything is fine, but in times of dread. That is our job." I know the world is bruised and bleeding, and though it is important not to ignore its pain, it is also critical to refuse to succumb to its malevolence. Like failure, chaos contains information that can lead to knowledge, even wisdom, like art. So check her out. I miss you guys. I love you guys. We're in this together. If you need anything, if you need any support, if you just want somebody to talk to, please reach out to me. Like I've said, my remind is always on. I've always got it on. It might be in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping. I don't respond right away, but that is the best way to get a hold of me is remind. We can get through this. I am incredibly proud of my Avid students for your collaboration. I am incredibly proud of my reading students for completing some of that no red ink so that I can get some data to help support you guys to become stronger readers. And I just want you all to know that I love and miss you, and we are in this together. Please do not despair. It is okay to feel sad. It is okay to let things go for a moment, but you have to get up and keep moving forward because life is like the ocean and it's the waves that crash on the shore. And some of those waves are crazy waves and they will knock you down and they will keep you down if you let them. So you have to get up and fight against the tide trying to pull you down. That is living. I love you all.